Okay, so now for something different. This is a bit of DIY. Do it half yourself. Spare bedroom over between Christmas and bank holiday. Actually, I stripped all the walls down. Yesterday we took a crowbar to the floor, took all the flooring up. This room's previously had a spare bed and some games in. Due to the overflow downstairs, we are transforming this into a game library. So this is day one. The decorator's about to come round, and we're just going to do a little bit of video every day, show the progress, and then hopefully get all the games in the shelves over the weekend. We did have some games in here. These have made their way into Rob's office, so currently this is what he's trying to work around. This is actually a CD shelf unit that we're going to use for the small games, and we've bought a new Kallax that's currently sitting in the garage downstairs ready to go up. So I'll see you tomorrow. Dust everywhere. So the room is finally finished. It's quite late on Tuesday night. It's just gone 10. We're going to start building our new Kallax now. Got my umbrella stand in the corner there. You'll see I have a brilliant plan for that, but I just wanted to get it in the room. So this is the space at the moment. The only thing left to do is to actually hang the door, which is why it's currently kind of sat here against this wall. But now what we've got to do is move everything in here, which anyone who's moved board games will tell you that's where the real work begins. Huzzah! And the games room is finally complete and organised. So this side we have the new 5x5 Kallax that we bought, and the 1x4 from downstairs has come up to go on top of that. And then on the other side of the room we had the 4x4 that was in here initially. Now it may not seem like it, there is some level of organisation which took us most of the weekend. So on the top here we've got Rob's Games Workshop collection and some miniature stuff. Then we've got our big box games that don't fit anywhere. I'm a bit of a risk freak, so I might have quite a few copies of Risk. Then on this side of the wall we have the light games, the party games, the things that are multiplayer and kind of come out when we've got a house full. So we got our list off of Board Game Geek and did it in order of complexity. This is starting basically from 1 and going down. So yeah, this is all the party games, things like that. Then the other side of the room is the heavier games. Same principle, we started with the 4.8s and things like that. But it was also important to try and do some grouping. So we've got 18xx's all together, then the Splotter shelf, okay, with cheeky aggro at the top, but you know. Moving up, we've got our Alexander Pfister cube. If he makes any more big box games, we're in trouble. We've then got the Quinid games all together. Bit more than one cube there. They go from sort of here all the way along. Then above that we've got the What's Your Game games. That sounds a bit odd. Again, these aren't necessarily in complexity order. Things like Zangwo and Asgard and Madeira obviously are a lot higher than Vasco da Gama, but some organisation to it. At the top we've got our monster games. Twilight Imperium, original huge box, Roads and Boats, 18, 29, Scythe, Snowdonia big box that, you know, doesn't fit anywhere. Then in the corner we've got our small game shelf. We actually saw this set up at a board game cafe in Hamburg we went to recently, with the CD shelves, and thought that was a nice idea. So we've got the bulk of the small games there. So the simple shelf on the right takes us on complexity rating, I think, from like 1 up to about 1.8, 1.9. The other shelf goes from 5 to I think about 2.8, something like that. So everything in the middle and some other stuff is then in the shelf downstairs. So let's go and have a look at that. And this is my awesome picture that my friend Tony painted, finally up on the wall. Yay! I'm sure she knows how important it is to have made it into the games room. Yeah, let's go and have a look at the shelf downstairs and look at the other stuff. So this is our downstairs shelf. Quite a while ago I did a hook on the side for all my lanyards from various conventions. At some point I'll sort these out and I might actually do a video talking about all of them. Downstairs we kind of wanted, again there's some logic, it makes logic in our brain. So at the very top we've got the sets of Ascension that we have, the Ticket to Ride sets, because I thought it was nice to sort of have the sets on display. We've also got the Shem Phillip sets that are kind of getting a bit monstrous. We've already pre-ordered the Architects expansion, so that's going to need a rejig when that happens. So this is kind of everything weight wise in between the other two shelves. There's also a Magic Cube. Yeah, I've started that again. This is Magic stuff that's about to get bigger because there's a new set coming out next week. Then we've got over here review shelves. So this is me being organised, and the stuff that I have for review is separate rather than kind of mixed in, so I don't need my database quite so much. This shelf is then the stuff that we want to get played in the near future. So there's the Last Time Stories expansion Madam, which we haven't finished yet, Scarlet Pimpernel, which is next on our to play list, a few other bits, and yeah, I don't know what else there is to say really. Oh, the Forbidden Games collection, all down the bottom. I don't know if you can see that properly. We like Forbidden Games because they're red, obviously. So yeah, this is the sets, the mid-weight stuff, the stuff we want to get played, review stuff, everything else basically. So yeah, there's a bit of logic to how it's all organised, in my brain anyway. Yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. It's a chance to have a look at the hideous amount of games we have spread around the house. Hope to see you all soon. Bye.